Hey guys, it's me, Manolo PR13, back at you with another live commentary. This time I got a story for you guys. Sorry that it's been taking me a while to upload. I've been dealing with quite a bit of things by myself. Actually, I've been working, I've been doing things at home, getting ready for college. I need to go back to do something about the readmission or some kind of shit like that. So I've been kind of busy, hands full at the moment, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of everything, I suppose. Well, this time, tonight actually, I felt like doing a little bit of a story this time around. Been watching some old YouTube commentators and I saw some of those story time videos they got, and I started thinking to myself, what kind of story could I do? Because when you're alone and you're not thinking about doing a video, you have a million, a bajillion ideas of doing things. But for some reason, when you want to sit down and think of new ways to do your videos, you don't get any fucking ideas. So, what the fuck's up with that? Anyway, this time I got a story for you guys about one day that I think it was in 2019, from August to December. Don't remember the exact date, but we went to a Wendy's. This story, we'll call it the Saltynator. One day I was in college with some of my classmates, and it was after lunch. It was like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., but none of us actually went to lunch because we had classes at that time, and we wanted to go and get something to fucking eat. We were starving. There were 5 of us, including myself, but I'm gonna change some of the names just to keep anonymity and anonymity. So there was Antoine. What other name can we put? Damien, Ryan, and Danny, and me. And we were sitting down in Antoine's V6 Mustang. Yeah, because that's how you know a Mustang is fast, was it's V6. So we went. We were thinking, where should we go? We got to the conclusion that we should go to Wendy's. And so we got there. And just to give you guys a little backstory so you can understand, Antoine, the guy who owns the Mustang, he and I went to the same high school and graduated in 2016. We went to a vocational high school, so each of us were in a different workshop. I was in automotive mechanics, he was in bakery or whatever the fuck you call that. So he had a classmate that was this big girl that damn, she had a rock hard body. She had a big sexy breasts, and she had like a big fucking ass. Face was a D plus at best, but hey, I'm not one to judge. You do whatever the fuck you want. So let's call her shit. What do we call her? Let's call her Janine. Let's call her Janine. It turns out Janine and Antoine were classmates of this workshop that we went in high school. I actually took a class with them. In the entirety of high school, we just shared English class, and that was in freshman year. So turns out that Janine worked at this Wendy's that was right beside her college. But coincidentally, Janine was Ryan's ex-girlfriend, one of the guys that was with us. He went to a different high school. Turns out they were a couple. Well, we get there. We order our shit. I order a son of baconator, medium. It was pretty fucking delicious. Mind I say so? I don't mind saying so myself. But Ryan orders a triple baconator. That was like $12. Fat ass. Anyway, we sat down and we went to eat, and all of our meals were fucking tasty, but it turns out that Ryan's triple baconator was a little salty. He couldn't eat it. He was fat and he had diabetes, so he started saying, "Hey, you guys want to try it out? If somebody else wants to eat it." He gave it to Damien, and Damien started eating this fucking burger. And he started eating and eating and eating, and after a while, he said, "Oh, I can't eat it anymore. It's too salty." And then And then he gave it to Antoine, and Antoine tried it, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And then they gave it to Danny, and Danny was like, "Oh!" And then they gave it to me, and I was like, "Oh!" So every single one of us took a bite of the fucking burger, and we almost puked. It was salty. It was horrible. You know when you eat something so salty that your lips just start to dry out and they go inside your mouth? It looks like a fucking anus. It was just like that. It was horrible. And come to think of it, I think we might have switched some herpes. Now that I think about it, since we all took a bite of the same side of the cocky burger. God, it was horrible. It was so horrible. Ryan was so pissed off. We told him, "Hey, you should order something like a 10-piece chicken nuggets or some shit, or 5-piece. Try to calm that fucking tongue or something." And he's like, "No, man, I don't want to eat anything." And we told him, "Dude, you should get up and you should order." And he was like, "No, no, no, I don't want to see her." So we all got to the conclusion that the Saltynator, as I called it, um, the Saltynator was probably made by this girl, Janine. Turns out, a couple of months later, I got a job at a retail store that was pretty much like at 2 or 3 minutes away from the Wendy's. We went there. I went there because it was my break time. It was like at 7 to 8 p.m. It was during Christmas season, so that's why we closed so late. I went there, and there's this guy. His name is Brian. Brian was working there ever since, I don't know, probably like 2018, 2017. Turns out that I was talking to Brian since I knew him from the same high school Antoine and I went to. Turns out that this guy was dating Janine and fucking her. So I tell him the story, and I tell him, "Hey man, you know, I came here with Ryan and everything, and and we tried the fucking Saltynator, triple Saltynator that Janine made." And he started laughing his ass off, and he said, "That shit wasn't Janine. That was me." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, I did it. Just to piss him off. He's his, yeah, he's Janine's ex-girlfriend. I wanted to piss him off, and which left me kind of confused because you should be happy that they were separated because you got the chance to dig in, but I don't know. He wanted to give Ryan something, and I still remember this day. When we got up to leave, I said, "Damn, dude, diabetes is killing you, cholesterol is killing you, and now they're trying to give you a heart attack with a fucking Saltynator." And we all started laughing our asses off, and we went back to college. And turns out a few months later, I found out that it wasn't Janine, it was Brian, her boyfriend. And that was like a kind of cool resolution to the whole story. It kind of left me confused at first, but I'm glad that I actually got to know the truth not that far off from when it happened. So that was a pretty good story for me. I still remember, I still laugh to this day because Ryan is a scumbag and all of them are his comebacks except Danny. Danny is a pretty cool guy, but other than that, I was pretty happy. I still laugh to this day thinking about that. Some of the things that can happen, and it's such a small world that you can encounter different things in different places, in different moments, in different times. It can still be pretty good. It was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. Sorry for the thumbnail. I made it in fucking Microsoft Paint 3D. It was pretty scummy, but I'm still trying to get the hang of this editing thing. I'm doing all these commentaries because I enjoy it. It's kind of therapeutic for me. It's pretty fun. I wish I could make some money off of it because, going back to college and anything, I don't have a stable job. I could get fired at any fucking moment, so I need money even if it's for gas or food or lunch or whatever. It would be pretty cool. I'm gonna get, I need to pay for my healthcare. It's pretty expensive, but hey, whatever. It's still pretty fun and I enjoy doing this. It's pretty therapeutic. If you guys want to ever hear another commentary, another story, please let me know. It'd be pretty cool to keep talking about the different misadventures that I get into. It's pretty fun. Thank you so much for watching, all of you. My name is Al Manolo PR13. Manolo PR13, you got it. I'm so thrilled to be back talking to you guys, even if it's just one person. I hope that this video can make your day. If so, let me know in the comments. If not, leave a dislike. Feel free to let me know what I can do better, what I can do to improve. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye. Peace.